So yeah, let's just continue and see where it puts us. Museum of Dwellings. Okay. Here we are. So I now have a robot leg. Here's Homer. This is the dog. Can I talk to him? Guess the rain stopped. You get some rest back there? Oh, I can choose. Dog, you got some rest? Don't wait. Oh, I'm talking to my dog. Yeah, so it's just all me. I don't feel much rested myself. Is the sound okay? It's not too loud? Oh, thank you, Maya. Doctor seemed nice enough. The doctor gave me my leg. I don't remember why. I just suddenly had a weird leg. I'm sure he does an okay job. Okay. Hey, Shannon. How are the drugs treating you? Feel a little distracted. Street lights seem a bit brighter. I don't like to take medicine. No, that's good for you. He's a doctor, right? I know what you mean, though. My folks had a peculiar relationship with medicine. We almost never had a regular doctor or health insurance or anything like that. Our immigration stuff was a mess for most of my childhood, so we only qualified for state programs in small patches before something or other would get contested. And we learned to just pile on dentist appointments and stuff in those short windows. If a cut got infected or her migraines were too much to handle, Mom would talk to so-and-so who knew so-and-so, usually another minor, and end up with some pills. Instead of medical advice, every pill came with a gossipy, anecdotal warning and superstitions, like all this lore that came with it. Like magic, dangerous, mysterious. Ever run into any problems? Sure, yeah. Stuff would be expired or mislabeled. Mom was allergic to penicillin, as it turned out. That was scary. And one time, in high school, Weaver got these pills to help her focus. She was so smart, but always going off in different directions, mind racing, like 5 conversations going on in her head at once. And you're lucky if even one of them is with someone in the room, you know? So she had these pills, and they seemed to help. I was struggling in school too, failing my history class. She offered to share the pills. Did it help? At first, yeah, it helped a lot. I had a kind presence and clarity of purpose that I've never really had otherwise. I didn't want to stop taking them. One day I was sitting on my bed, my notebook was open next to me on top of a textbook, and I was holding a pen in my hand. I remembered this moment from several years before. It came up so suddenly, with such precision, I couldn't put it out of my mind. I felt I had to stay with it until I recalled the whole thing perfectly. It was just a tiny nothing moment, my mom patching up the side of a birdcage, winding some spare wire around the frame to reinforce it. I was fixated on the image and that sound, the cage kind of bending and twanging as she worked on it, rapping and nodding, scraping copper against paint like bowing a rubber violin with a railroad tie. My parents came back from a triple shift and she found me still sitting there on the edge of the bed, pen in my hand, delirious with thirst, patching that birdcage with a 1,000-yard stare. That's kind of creepy. Who this? Okay, what are we doing here? I guess I should just go to my truck. That's a bird. That's a really big bird. Who's that kid? Oh. Should I follow the kid? Where does he go? Wait, am I the kid now? Oh, I'm the kid now. The fuck? How'd that happen? This game... Wait. So should we just go? Wait, now I'm the dude again. What the fuck? Okay, what if I go in the truck? So, what's the plan here? Head back to the Zero. Try to get in touch with that clerk. Could use a bite to eat. What do you think? Well, we gotta get back on the Zero and bring these documents back to the clerk at the bureau. Just not sure how to get there. The entrance at the farmhouse is gone. Ask at the gas station. Sure, okay, worth a shot. Time to go. I'm gonna go to the gas station. Oh god. How's this work again? Isn't this fucking weird? Truck's engine sputters and dies as Conway guides it carefully off the road next to a fallen tree. Shit. Okay. A tree. Hey, assassin. What do we do? The kid's sitting there. Is there anything I can interact with? With her, maybe? Can I walk off? No. Is this something? Nothing to be done? Just won't start up again. Can you take a look? Guess I could poke around in there. I don't know a damn thing about engines, though. Wait. Is this why you always leave your truck running? First time it just died. Well, where's the champagne? Anyway, do you know this area? Anything around here that could give us a hand? Looks like road crew's been out here. We could call someone. We should call someone. Do you know a good towing company? Kentucky Route 0, yeah. It's I don't even know how I just found it and I liked the way it looked, and then I started playing it and just completely blew my mind with how, like, even this, like, all the options are so weird. And it just keeps blowing my mind with anything it does. So do we want Lucky Boot Collision and Towing or Mercadet Wreck Recovery? Looks like a picture of a tow truck. This says towing. I'll go with that one. Lucky Boot. Alright, I'll give him a call. I hope I can get a signal. Shannon speaks into the large brick cell phone. Hi, hello. You got an old, I want to say diesel. Old truck just stalled out. Inaudible, irritable, sleepy, or confused? Let's do sleepy, because it sounds like it's night. Did I wake you? Your card says open 23 hours a day. 23 hours? That's so random. Inquisitive. Yeah, that's why I'm calling. Exactly, that's all. Obtuse? That's... Okay, look. We need to get back on the road here, and I'm sure you're busy too. Concerned? Thanks for the offer, but we really just need a tow is all. What are you looking for, baby?
What?
I haven't seen a cat in a while. Oh, thank you, Bugnary. Right, yeah, thanks. Okay, where are we? We're out of 65, just kind of pulled up by this tree that fell over. Specific. That's actually a pretty accurate description of it, yeah. Hanging over the power lines, just like that. Did you see it go down? Let's do indulgence. Okay, my pleasure. How long do you think you'll be? Radio music. Hello? Let's talk to the kid. Yes, I am choosing the dialect for the guy in the phone. Are you bored? Not yet. Okay. To me, you look a little bored. Let's play a game. How about 20 questions? What would you like to play? We can tell the future with this little tree branch. It's pretty easy. We just break off all the little sticks on each section and count through the different things that could happen. What should we ask? It should be about you. It can't do both the counting out and the questions. What kind of bed will I sleep in tonight? What kind of job will I have next? How will I travel in the future? Andrew sniffs the small branches away, one at a time, counting out possibilities. Motorbike, motorboat, horseback, hearse, old truck, new truck, new truck. These other branches are too bare. Don't worry about it too much. Just a bunch of sticks. Talk to the dog. How long do you think we'll be waiting here? I wish Julian wasn't so busy right now. Oh, now it's Ezra talking to the dog. I don't mind. I have a lot to think about. Hey, you found a kitty. I guess I always do. I'm a thinker, right? Hi.
Yes.
Ooh, you're going to bed?
I'm going to bed.
We're at night, huh?
Quiet.
Hey, baby.
Hey. Hello, all.
Here's is a vehicle used for carrying coffins. Oh, I see. Guess we have some time to kill. We could look over the road map again. Yeah, let's do that. Stared at that thing too long already. Oh, where'd you get that old map anyway? It's just always been there. Huh, someone must have grabbed it at the gas station somewhere along the line. Or maybe they threw it in the glove box at the dealership. When my parents bought their first car here, it came with a map. I used to sit in the back and pore over it. Aunt Remedios saw me looking at it, I guess, and a few days later she gave me a map she'd brought from Colombia. Looked almost hand-painted. Deep, vibrant colors and rough borderlines like anxious brushstrokes. Really pretty. I'd slowly trace the coastline with my finger, like I was walking on the beach, and say, here we'll swim, here we'll start a fire, here we'll find a cave in the cliff face and go live among the beds for a while. I think I'll take a look at that radio of yours. Maybe I can get it going again. No point just standing around.
A weird conversation that I just dropped in.
This entire game is amazing. Just every dialogue is like, what is fuck is going on?
All right. Well, I'm going to bed. So.
Yeah. Good night, baby.
Bye.
Wet mustache.
Yes. Bye.
How's it looking? Hey, kid. You missed. I just realized, kid. I don't know if you've been at Heavy Rain stream, but I just realized that the FBI agent is called Norman. So I kept saying like that he was looking for you. The leads are badly corroded, but I'm making progress. That's what I like about working on electronics. It gets better. It gets easier as you go on. Or you get used to it. Almost there. Is she gonna repair it? Doesn't look like I can talk to anyone. Oh, my cursor disappeared. Oh, they're here. Detective Kitty on the case. So these are the towers? Is it the right way? I don't recognize these trees. This is fucking loud. Of course it is. Yeah, I'm sure you're right. Just, the trees are so quiet, right? Usually you'd hear birds, wind, squirrel, or something. Junebug. Wait. Isn't Junebug what Susie calls her sister? Oh, Mandra, see you later. That's weird. Birds, wind, squirrel, something doesn't seem quite right now. Turn your ears down and focus on the radio. Cricket. Yeah, you're right. Maybe I'm a little bored. I'll work some chord progressions in my head a while for something. Haha. How far out are we? Don't know. 20 minutes? Damn. Harry's not gonna be happy. You know he doesn't like me anyway. I'll tell him he had to get that drain pipe on tape. I'll tell him about the frog. So random. He won't understand. Hey, yeah, didn't you play on this record? This was Dee Dee's. Ah, yeah, Dee Dee. That guy's out of control. We should do a set with him. Only Johnny plays the notes I like. Aw. What time is it? Late. Harry's gonna flip out. Relax, Cricket. Yeah, you're right. Sorry, I'm being uptight. I'll make sure Harry pays up. I know. Cats! Oh, they're there. Oh, they just passed by. Oh. You know, we're really late. We'd better keep moving. Are you going to explain all this to Harry? Oh, no way. You're the smooth talker. In fact, I bet you'd have no problem explaining we had to stop out of the goodness of our nature and check on some wayfaring strangers. Every minute counts, Cricket. I think they had a dog. What is it with you and animals lately? I don't know. They have a warmth. We still have all this useless bread from the bakery gig. It's stale, but a dog won't care. Yeah. Just for a minute to share. You're the best. Hey, maybe if they're not too busy, they can fill some seats at the gig. You know, if no one's there, Harry will try and bilk us on for free? What? Isn't this weird? Was that him? It was a motorcycle. Going pretty fast, wherever they were. Bet they're getting chased by something. Ooh. Maybe they didn't see us. Next time we should yell. Do you think they're coming by again? Oh! Oh, there they are. Oh, is the dog gonna check him out? Wait, is it the robot? Stay here. Careful, he's wicked with strangers. Are you here to clear who's chasing you? Hear that, Cricket? We're being pursued. I knew it. Who's after us? That's a good question. These folks seem to have a certain handle on the situation. So, dinosaurs may be the law. Dinosaurs. Sure, something like that. Listen, I've got 2 questions for you folks. What kind of people do you take us for? I mean, how do we strike you? Nice enough. What do you think, Cricket? Our generosity is unmistakable, ma'am. It radiates. It does radiate. Now here's another question for you. Do you like music? Lizette used to sing in taverns on the weekend. Sometimes I like to leave the radio dial between stations. I don't like music, but I do like sound. Beautiful stuff. Of course you do. Say, they should come to our gig. What an idea. Well, we're waiting for a tow. Right now? Just trying to get back on the 0. The 0. Is that a fact? The 0? Hush, Cricket. You folks are in luck. I happen to know just where you're going, and I'm happy to lead you there. We've been down there many a time riding this baby. The Vicious Cycle. Their bike is now called the Vicious Cycle. That's what we call our bike. Call it the Vicious Cycle. Pretty tough, huh? Only, it's just... See, we have a regular booking tonight, and well, we're running late. Very late. That's what I told them. Now, the old man who runs this venue, Harry Esperanza, is a notorious withholder. If we don't get a few bodies in the crowd, well, he'll go all penny pinching on us. Just a short set. We only have 1 song prepared. You'll come to the gig, won't you? Of course. Of course they will. Can you believe we almost didn't stop? Hungry, old man? He's talking to the dog now. I think I've got a crust in the sidecar here. Yeah, that's the bread. That dog of yours is such a pitiful sight. Yeah, he's super skinny. It's all said and done. We've stopped. That's all that matters. Our gig's at the old tavern called the Lower Depths. It's over there by Old Charlie Moran Highway, just east of 65. Okay, we should remember that. East of 65. We usually take a right off the interstate around the petting zoo. Johnny likes it. I do like the petting zoo. Now let's see about that truck of yours. I feel certain we can get it running. 65, here it is. So they fixed it. And it's east of the 65, so this way? Oh, where are they going? They want me to go there? Bon Air Road. But this isn't east anymore. Wait, this is all 65. What was it called again? Petting Zoo. Oh, there it is. Hey. Scene 3. The Lower Depths. Doesn't feel right. It feels like home. I like it. It looks pretty. It's not all bad. Gentler times in a twisted kind of way. Okay. I know Barry is like super happy about this game. He loves it. Kind of late. Are you sure they're open? Sure, they're open. This is one of those places. Let's go in. We're not saints, but we kept our appointment. How many people can boast as much? That's lovely, ma'am. Who said it? A poet. Ah, bye, 98. Thanks so much for today. I'll see you later. Ma'am, I hate to say it, but the cupboard is bare. Have some vision, Cricket. We've got 1, 2, 4 patrons. Harry doesn't count. Well, we've done more with less. What kind of music do you play? It's like Serrano Cole meets Ike Towner, but with the woman lead, and the keyboards are kind of ambient whisper wave. A little bit more reverb. The fuck? There's some Dolly Crown in there too, like the early stuff before she joined the Sheet Swingers. Bred a drum programming though. Whisper wave, got it. I think he gets it, ma'am. Oh, he gets it. Sandwich. A rough brick between 2 pieces of stale bread sits in the center of the table, surrounded by a ring of undisturbed dust. Oh man, this place has seen better days, huh? Is this Harry? Hey, Gutsy! Oh shit! Oh, it's 9-8 again! Like a last goodbye gift. See you later. All I'm pouring tonight is Hard Times whiskey. Got coffee? No coffee. Hard Times whiskey. Oh, it's them. They sound very robotic. Shut the DD door, would ya? Can't afford to run the AC all night. Sorry, Harry. Oh, it's you two. Where have you been? Never mind. Listen, I can't keep this place open through the small hours of the night just waiting for musicians. Where is everyone? Everybody had to clear out. Let's get set up. Nobody here to listen to it. I can't pay for... We brought some people, Harry. A crowd is forming. Yeah, but also Can you use a break? Don't you want to hear some music? Hey, Wolfnip! Thank you! I live next to the largest airport in the US. The Gapstream keeps the airplanes away. And Zila! Holy shit, thank you! You guys! Thank you so much! Harry, you could use a break. Been on my feet all day. But Ezra flips eagerly through the jukebox catalog of songs. What do you think? Don't know how to play this game. To 400 we go. Oh wait, I hadn't moved the... Fuck, I can't see. Can't see how many subs we have. I think we're at 470, actually. Because I can just see 70. 370. Wait, is it 370? 270? No, 370? Wait, let me just click out of the game real quick. Do we have that many subs? 370? Holy shit. How'd that happen? That's crazy. We missed 369. Yeah, we did. Damn. Holy fuck. How's it looking out there? How are y'all feeling tonight? Can we get a bit more reverb in the monitors? Area adjust the soundboard. How's that? Test, test, 1, 1, 1, 3, 50, lamentation, lamentation. Sounds good. How's everybody doing? Anybody had a real bad night? How about you, Altman? Not too bad. Well, we'll take care of that right now. This is a song I heard in a tavern many years ago at an open mic night. Me and Johnny were out just riding around, you know. You like to drive around, Altman. It's my job. That, of course you do. So we were out riding around and we passed this gaudy old tavern. I mean, it was a real drive. Busted up facade. Weeds in the parking lot. Taps all dry. Bats in the bathroom. In the bar room. Round by this creaky bag of bones. Looked like the only thing keeping him awake was a fear of death. Ooh. So glad to be back here at the lower depths. Hey now. So we stopped for an early drink, and there was a lady singing right here on stage, and the song she sang, well, it stuck with us. Now it's a regular part of our repertoire. Never got that lady's name, but she seemed like a sweet gal, and she had a voice like Scotch whiskey, and we just hope we do her song justice. So here it is, Too Late to Love You. Ooh. Damn. Yeah, I fucking love this. This is unlike any game I've ever played before. Should I click? I don't know. Oh. So I'm making the music. When you left me, my... Oh. What? The fuck? Oh, this is crazy. It's super loud though. Need to change the volume. That's crazy. In a good way. In a good way. That's right, William. This is a great wallpaper, too. I want this song. Haha, Darko, yeah. I have goosebumps. Oh, ceiling is coming back. God, that was fucking great. Jesus. That's like 11 out of 10 right there. Damn, that was amazing. Okay, we should talk to her. Well, I hope you liked it. Kind of sad, isn't it? Kind of. Listen, we appreciate you folks sticking around for the show. There's nothing more wretched than playing sad songs to an empty room. We just gotta get our fee from Harry and then we'll get you headed to 0. Cool. Well, Harry, I think that went pretty well. I'm sure we can get the soundtrack somewhere. I'm gonna see if I can buy it from them. I'd say the crowd was into it. Reverential. Wrapped. I guess the usual fee is about right, and we'll let you get back to your business. Well, that's just the... Damn it, I was trying to tell you to. I can't pay. They cleaned me out. I got nothing left but a GD IOU from the distillery. An IOU? Yeah, I traded them for some whiskey, and I guess I had some surplus credit, so I got this note to get some more from them later on. Must have been a hell of a trade. I had to. Gotta keep this place open somehow, god damn it. Wait, you just said GD, and now you just say god damn it. Watch your language, Harry. Yeah. Could you pay them with your IOU? Well, Very contemporary, very astute. How about it, Harry? Let's push some paper around. Well, it's just... I can collect on it here when they bring more whiskey up, but for you to cash in, you'd have to go down to, you know... down to the distillery, down to hard times, and, you know, it's... You gotta take the zero. That's what we'll do. How do we get there? You said you knew how to get there. Yeah, I was thinking that. No, I don't believe that's exactly what I said. It is exactly what you said. Are you folks sure you want to head down there? I've never been myself, but people hear things. Rumors. That's where we gotta go. Well, I'll tell you then. This is it, right? We're square? Harry, you're alright. If only. You got a radio in your car? Yep. Well, here's what you gotta do. Take a left out of the parking lot, then just fiddle around on your dial until you hear something familiar. So good. But, I mean, familiar but strange. You know the feeling? Like, I used to go hunt with my uncle out in the mountains, and now I watch these nature programs. They're filmed in the mountains, and there's the deer, and I know all the plants and every kind of tree, but something just doesn't look right. It's even stranger from being so close to familiar. Something like that. You know it when you hear it. Fix that strange but familiar station on your dial, drive for a bit, and then turn around when the station cuts out. I mean right then. Okay. Hope you folks find what you're looking for, eventually. Always a pleasure, Harry. Is it? Okay, here we go, guys. So we need to tune the radio. How do we do that? Oh, fuck. What was it? Until you hear something familiar? Station doesn't quite match the bartender's description. Definitely weird though. Let's keep scanning. He said we know it when we hear it. That it? No, it's too normal. It's a station. I've never heard it before. Sounds like horses. Horses running? A race? Charlie and I used to go to the races sometimes. He was your boss's kid, right? The one who... Yeah, must be some memories there. That fits familiar but strange for me. Harry said we just drive until it cuts out? Wait. I'm not doing this. Wait. Should I put it back to where it was? Rich, see you later. Petting zoo is closed. Oh. I don't know if that... It still moved. What was it on? Clockworks? Wooden sign hangs by a chain above the door. Glasgow Clockworks. Carved in a fanciful typeface. Set with what looked like brass or colored plastic. The windows are dark and too crowded with antique clocks to make out the interior. A small metal sign bolted in the building's alley reads GTS stop number 5. Several more numbers or words worn illegible by rain. 3 people stand under the sign. A young man with a newspaper, a young woman scribbling anxiously in a leather-bound journal, and an older woman whose face is shadowed by a white-brimmed hat. Listen at the glass. Examine the sign. Drive away. Conway rests his head against the window and closes his eyes. It feels cool. His breath fogs the glass like September. That sentence alone. His breath fogs the glass like September. It was fall when he met Lizette. School days. Neither of them were very good students. They'd cut out early and spent the afternoons in darkened bars. Sometimes she'd sing or he'd pick up bottles, and the staff would pretend they were old enough to be there. Conway and Lizette would pretend too. Then he got a long-haul job, lost it on the road, and took too long coming home. He took a job from a wiry, irritable roofer named Ira. Ira brought him home to meet the wife and son, and there she was. Conway kept his mouth shut, not out of respect, but out of habit. Look inside. It's hard to tell where the curtain's shadows end and dusty clock silhouettes begin. Okay. I don't know if this is the right radio station. I also don't remember which locations I've been to before. Wait, this road just appeared. Oh, that means I haven't been here before. No, it disappears again. Wait, you don't want to go there? Railroad track. Isolated stretch of railroad track is overgrown with wildflowers. It spans only a few hundred yards and is bracketed on each side by a pile of rotting wooden ties. The only visible stop on the railway is a squat wooden station building, brightly lit from within. Let's go in. Station interior is warm, soft orange light from a few antique fixtures, worn but finished wood floors and counters, and a compact space heater left conspicuously in the middle of the room. Train memorabilia hang from racks on the walls. A model steam engine pulls boxcar steadily along the track, threaded through the rafters. Teenager in a kitschy engineer's cap is slumped behind a cash register asleep. Examine the train. It's too high up to get a good look at. The train speeds by, just out of reach. Ezra shifts his weight, lifts his left knee to chin height, and before Conway can stop him, vaults off the older man's shoulder and up into the rafters. The view from the rafters is not much different. Piles of box trains and train memorabilia. The clerk asleep behind the desk, Conway looking awkwardly around the room and occasionally scratching the nape of his neck. Does he know he does that? Is it just one of those things he does, like the way Ezra's mother half sings hello and goodbye? It almost sounds like a joke or a question when she does it. Conway scratching his neck seems like a question too. Are we really here? Maybe, or maybe, is this it? Train isn't very interesting up close after all. It's only a toy. Let me see if I can find that station again. Wasn't it around here somewhere? Horses running? Hey, fox horse! What? Oh, did I do it? I found the horses from the radio. This is a great shot. Yeah, this is Route 0. We found it. Fucking love this game. Fucking hell. Okay, let's see. Oh. Is that where we needed to go? We made it to scene 4. Yeah! Hall of the Mountain King. Okay, let's talk to Homer again. I like talking to my dog. They don't keep the roads up too well, do they? They never have. May as well walk. Bridge ends abruptly, crumbling in disrepair. Okay. Time to cut him loose, ma'am? Well, now I'm having fun. You bored? Nah, slow night anyway. Just happy tagging along. Okay, let's go up the boardwalk then. Just everything. Well, the best thing about this game is the amazing writing. Like, it creates such a unique atmosphere that puts you like every dialogue is like, what? What are we doing? Like, what's going on? Wait, when can I check the road? There. A loop of decayed rope is coiled on the banister. Some rotted section have been smoothed over with fine dust. But other than that, it just looks pretty. The music is great. I don't know, just... Broken computer monitors are heaped precariously among the rocks. I love how the Junebug and the other one are like robots or something. A pet carrier for a cat or small dog has been left by the path. A calcified rag wadded in the corner may once have been a blanket. The game's getting really loud again. Give me a sec. I'll just turn it down here in OBS. Ooh, it didn't like that. There, that should be better. Okay. Hey, Vic! Backpack. A hiking backpack leans against a rock. It's empty except for a dusty bag of cat food and a few punch cards. Who's that on the left there? Pile of discarded electronics burns steadily in the center of the chamber. That must smell nice. Amy. Oh, it's triangles within triangles down here. Shifting, intersecting, overlaying. Isn't it romantic? Let's see. You're here to steal back the love of a boy you once knew when you were too young to recognize the movements of the heart. And you're escorting her, pretending to have her interest at heart, while really, you're in love with the young woman as well, and so you've agreed to help him conspire to win her affections, but it's just a ploy to set him up for embarrassment and diminish him out of the picture. I'm into it. Well, maybe I still have the knack. I used to be really good at this. I had 11 novels published, from The Billionaire's Bidding to Fields of Longing, Real hot bodice ripping stuff, you know? I miss those days in my Lexington studio apartment. Just me and my thesaurus steaming up the windows. Why'd you stop writing? You know, suddenly it was all computers everywhere, everywhere you went. I thought I might be able to do something with that. Inject a little libido in Dutch. Libido? How would you say that in English? Into those ugly beige boxes. Ha! So I went back to university and I studied human-computer interaction. Then I picked up Donald's research assistantship here as a tester, debugging. In my off hours, I played around with the doomed love story at the core of our little simulation. It seemed to amuse Donald, so I kept at it. I'm afraid I tinkered too much, made it too complex. Now our work is never done. We don't have to add any new functionality. The bugs just grow on their own. Too complex. I miss those days in my Lexington studio apartment. Look at her. Woman in a tattered cardigan looks furtively at the other people around the fire. Libido. Ah, okay. Cool. Oh, it's Donald, smoldering pipe while half mumbling, half singing an old country tune, softly. Where the old green river runs, through hills and caves not known to us, down to the sunless sea. Oh, who are you? Did we startle you? I might say you did. I thought you might be one of them. Oh, no, you can't be. We've been patching all their spy holes. We keep the lights dim and the motors running softly, and we route the smoke out through. That is... What were we talking about? We're a bit lost, actually. Ah, he came from the road. The zero. No, you should stay off that road. Not safe. Bizarre topology. You'll never get anywhere. Just brings you right back here. The bridge is out down there. Yes. We're quite marooned in this moment. But I don't mind. Not anymore. This is where my life's work is. The computer. Right on the other side of the spire. Looks like a harmless old computer, doesn't it? Like some beat-up mainframe exhumed from a university basement and left in this cave to rot. Or to flower. No, it's no ordinary computer. I've modified it extensively, and in some pretty experimental ways, believe you me. And that's to say nothing off the software, but... You look like a technically minded sort of person. Tell me, do you know the effects of mold growth on diffused base transistor circuitry? Mold growth on diffused base... The mold would burn up. Exactly. Burns, and oh, the sweet smoke that issues from it also leaves a sticky residue to seep through the machine, forming new connections and creating new circuits. Oh. Computer is no longer the pure domain of language or mathematics, but entropy. Thwarted and feeble, we hammer on this derelict keyboard. My name is Reason, King of Kings. But we are mere tourists in the ruins. Our keystrokes echo off to the tunnels, boundless and bare. The cave stretched far away. We are too late. Always too late. Oh, did you say something? Software. Oh, the software. My life's work. Xanadu. You've heard of it? Perhaps you've read about it in a journal? It's been years since I published anything. Xanadu has evolved significantly since I explained its data structures in my article Literary Multitudes, Hypertextual Narrative as Post-Structural Witness. Evolved and then deteriorated. Donald sighs dramatically and takes a puff from his pipe. I'm afraid you're too late, fellow hypertext enthusiast. As the mold accumulated on the circuitry, Xanadu blossomed for a moment into something holy and enchanted, and then all the charm was broken. Do you have any idea what it's like to spend your life building something and then sit powerlessly as your work declines into ruin? I dart deliveries for a small antique shop, and we're closing down. Yeah, I mean, that kinda correlates. Shannon says I fixed TVs and I'm about to lose the lease on my workshop. Ezra says my family disappeared. Julian and me don't know what to do. Not really. I like the shop. Shuffling around the dusty ghosts of antiquity. Well, I have my own ghosts, and I keep them in there, in Xanadu. It's running on that glorious dusty machine. Take a look if you'd like. Too late to do anything but smoke and reminisce anyway. Far too late to do anything. Xanadu? Wait, let's talk to Andrew first. Do you know that when I first... No, I mean, if this cave were larger, could it... Now I'm getting ahead of myself. Got it. How would you characterize the space? The one we're standing in right now. Kind of spooky. Spooky for a baby. I think we'd all agree that that's a fair assessment. How could... Wait, let's unpack that for a moment. What makes it spooky? No, how do you know it's spooky? Or would it be spooky for a baby? The fire. Mysterium tremendum. It sends the shadows scattering, momentarily lights the mouths of unseen tunnels. That fire is constantly reshaping my... Close your eyes. Will you close your eyes? Okay. Good. Ooh, dark. Now. You are standing at the top of a rocky peak. A tongue of flames licks the shadowy anatomies of... Where are we? Oh, here again. How disappointing. Sorry to disappoint. It's my fault. I shouldn't be so attached to the future. It's always getting in the way of my work. Better to be in the moment, carefully observing and documenting, with no attachment. Let me give you an example. Oh, bye, Bonoro. See you later. I was a grad student studying statistics when I started working with Donald on his project. He said we needed someone with a more analytical mind to do the descriptive writing. Someone who would appreciate the cave descriptions as real labor instead of taking their authorial voice for granted. Donald warned me it would be long hours of typing painstakingly detailed descriptions into the computer. And I've put in the hours, believe me, I've put in the hours. I described every effect of this cave in such detail that sometimes I don't know if I'm reading or looking, writing or exploring. Often in the dark and lonely moments, I worry that in my sleep I've transcribed rooms from my dreams into the system. That's cool. How do we know? They could only be entered with precise, faithful detail. That's all I know how to write, and all I dream about is caves. I only dream of caves. So good! Gate? I want to save Xanadu for later. Massive gate constructed out of scavenged material blocks passage down the far side of the spire. Oh, there's another one. Let's check Xanadu now. No, it's past all these people. I changed my mind. I'll get there later. The kingdom is in peril. She laughs. Well, what else is new? Where's the kingdom? You're in the throne room. There are 3 legendary treasures hidden throughout the castle that will restore these ruins to their former glory. What do they look like? She's messing with you, kid. She laughs. Enchanted jewelry, talismans, a magic mirror that prevents the future, a magic shield that protects the bearer from age, a magic chest that's always filled with... I never went to the university. I was an independent scholar. It means I took to the public libraries like a beachcomber. I studied fairy tales, and then I came to work for Donald. I paid the bills, rubbed leathering elbows with academics, scraped black mold from cave walls. Finally, now I carry the firewood into senescence. Senescence? The kingdom is in peril. Look at Xanadu. Hey, Mandra. Oh, you got food. Congrats. Baffling control panels are sheltered from the elements with a worn tarp. A closet-sized wall of knobs and wires looms behind the machine, humming faintly. An electric typewriter is the only easily recognizable component. What does this do? How do you think we get it started? This old thing? Maybe there's a hand crank around. Oh, it has a run key. Are you getting it started? Okay. Xanadu is its own act. Okay. I think usually it's like 5 acts within the chapter. Oh. That's spacey. What am I doing? There's a house. Okay. This thing is in rough shape. Try blowing on it. It's so loud. That's... In blue... What? God, it's so loud. Is it a cave? Lula? Yeah. Donald? No. Can't tell what she's saying. Portable degosser. Degosser closes up by suddenly shaking the magnetic field, okay? Did that do it? Hall of the Mountain Gink. Almost. What the fuck? Well, okay. Premature end of file. Press any key to quit. What a piece of junk. What? That was really weird. Okay, scene 6. Okay. Bizarre. What was that about Lula? Maybe Donald knows how to clear it up a bit. Okay, let's go to him. Whew, that was intense. That was really loud for me. The sound levels are all over the place. There's Donald. So you've seen it for yourself. What's left of it? Pretty busted. Is that the end? Chalky bones of a beautiful dream. You can see what it once was, can't you? There was so much more to it. Ornate labyrinths of memory, exhaustively simulated parallel cave ecosystems, real artificial intelligence built on sophisticated neural and network algorithms. The birds in the forest could flock in three dimensions. The bats could learn to sing. And then it began to crumble when the strangers came. First we only heard them, walking heavily through the caves, dragging things around, hammering and clattering their tools. Sometimes we heard working songs, never close enough to make out real voices, just their echoes skating wordlessly in the tunnels. Then we caught a glimpse of one. They look like... No, it's too horrible. I shouldn't be telling you about this. They're dangerous. They're strange. I should never have tried to outwit them. They were always too much for me, but it's too late now. If I'd listened to Lula, Lula? Lula Chamberlain? Yes, of course. Oh, you know her? Are we looking for her? No, she's gone now. She left. We built this together, did you know? Lula, Joseph, and I. Lula's gone from here, but... Donald points across the cave with his pipe. Still in there, in Xanadu. I don't know where Lula is now, or how to get there from here, or how to unwind that damn tangled highway, but Xanadu, before its ruin, was faultless as an oracle, a shrine to perfect simulation. Until... But maybe? Those weird interlopers destroyed my Xanadu. Perhaps they know how to fix it. Maybe dangerous. I've spent many eager seconds to negotiate with them, to repair my masterpiece. Back there, that tunnel. Push back the vines, crawl out into the darkness. Watch your step. After a while, you'll feel the terrain change beneath your hands and knees, from rock to crystal, and then to mud. Then you'll be out. That's where the strangers come from. Now leave me alone. I still have a bit of mold in my pipe, and a few dreams left. Okay, so we're going somewhere to negotiate with someone? With horrible strangers? Where the strangers come from. Hey everyone coming in. Nice shot. It's a graveyard? Are we coming out of here? Ah. That's us. Now what do we do? Well, this can't be right. Looks like an old church. Worth a look inside. I guess. I want to stay outside. Why? I think I saw a lizard. I'll stay with him. Okay. So only Junebug came with, and not the Johnny dude? Where did he go? Whoa. Oh, we're Ezra now. An epitaph is engraved on the stone grave marker. Justin C. Rounds, generous disposition, will be missed. A note is written in white chalk. HT8191T. Fill date June 29. Notes of ailment. Saul, Alexander, Witten, and Chris de Carteret. We think you two would really have liked each other. Fill date July 24th. Weird finish. The fuck? Daniel Garwood. Always a far off look. Probably still does. Fill date August 1st. Aftertaste of rainwater. Okay. This entire game is just like, huh? John Peterson or J. Benjamin Holman. Or sweet and fungal. There's also a song in one of the earlier acts that's really fun with like a banjo. David Jurg would have wanted it this way. September 9. Maple turpentine. Okay. Someone's in my neighborhood's listening opera super loud and watching the graveyard. Anthony Vicario. Should have said something. Sense of foreboding. Unknown. Seemed reasonable. Easy on the nose. Okay. Find any lizards? One, but it went on a rock. I wasn't really looking. Nice cover story kit. Do you have family? Well, I got Johnny, the vicious cycle. I got you folks right now. That a family? No. Let's call it what it is. Junebug and the people she surrounds herself with. See? It means something. It makes a claim. It's specific. I want to be specific. Sounds lonely. I think you are. It's the middle of the night, and here you are in the graveyard. Any other kid your age would be in bed. You just gotta make your choices and own them. You think I was born this foxy? I came off the assembly line about a half foot shorter and all gray, no eyes. So she is a robot. They were going to have us clearing out the old mine. Doesn't matter what you look like under all the rock and water. A bunch of gray shadows shoveling and hammering invisibly at the walls, draining the tunnels. Johnny found some gear, an old tape player. We hid away in an underwater cave and listened to it over and over, and we knew we weren't minors. That's amazing. We slipped out onto the road, just these two featureless shadows, and even ever since that night we've been detailing, coloring in, specifying. I feel more like myself every day. That's amazing. I feel more like myself when it's just me and Julian. Well, now you're getting specific. Huh. Oh, there they are. There you are. What'd you find in there? It wasn't... Hey, what's going on? You look flushed up, man. Doesn't matter. Right. Okay. We got what we need. Let's go. Did we? Wait. We got what we needed? Did we get something for Xanadu? Oh wait, we started with here though. Maybe I should just talk to him first. Singing softly, trace an orbit round the road. Close your eyes with holy dread. For we on mold and whiskey fed, and drank from rivers down below. We found your strangers. We know how to fix your damp machine, but I'm not sure it was worth it. Oh, soon the visions will return. What have you found? You need to type a specific phrase. You need to unplug it for a while. You need to scrape the mold off. I like unplugging it for a while. Unplug it, of course. Restore the software to its initial state. Let it course again through the moldy circuits, fresh and rejuvenated. Ready to thrive. Well then, unplug it. By all means, do not hesitate. Okay, well, let's go. The taste of death? I don't know what it was. It was weird, that's for sure. I like how my hair is like half staticky. It's like keeps like sticking to my face. Let's see if we can unplug it. Okay, so I'll just unplug it and wait a minute, I guess. Weird. Just following instructions. Here we go. Did that do it? C9. Xanadu. Whee! Xanadu. At end of road. Wee 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 wee. There's a house at the end of the road. I'm getting sleepy now. What time is it? 2 a.m. Yeah. You are standing at the end of a road before a small brick building. Around you is a forest. Check out the building. Enter building. Are we playing a text-based game now? Okay. You are inside a building, a storage shed for the National Park Service. There is a sensible, modern electric lantern nearby. Look at the lantern. Taken. Exit building. Enter forest. That's not something you can enter. Just type a direction. North. The fuck? The forest. Whee! So spacey. So this is the forest. You're in an open forest with a deep valley to one side. Can we climb a tree? I don't think much is to be achieved by that. Sorry. Can we dig a hole? I can't see any such thing. Pretty limited vocabulary. South. Hey, it's a maze. South? East? North? South? You're in forest. Lula is here, soldering replacement components in a small handmade radio. We should talk to her. Ask Lula how she is. Hi, Donald. I'm getting the strangest interference out here. I've been tuning the radio circuits gradually as we go, swapping capacitor values and tweaking resistor networks. It was working for a while, but everything I can pick up sounds so distant and muffled. Lula hands you the radio. Well, maybe you have better luck. You're good at this stuff. Just don't forget to give it back. Okay. Well, how about west now? You're in the forest. Joseph is here, tapping with a small stylus on a modified pocket bray slate. A small gray kitten, no more than a few weeks old, dozes comfortably on top of his backpack. Maybe he has something to say. Listen. Donald, I was just transcribing your footsteps. It sounded like... Joseph runs his finger along the index card he's been tapping on from right to left. Long, weary song, drearily gone, dearly gone. You beat a melancholy? I don't know how to read that. Shuffle through these woods, Donald. Ha! I've been noting down the sounds of the forest with an ear for speech and an inborn filter for poetry, I suppose. So maybe it's me being melancholy? Melancholy? Is that it? I'm eager to see what the poetics subsystem makes of these punched cards. Let's go west more. Oh yeah, I know what it is, but I wasn't sure about the pronunciation of Braille, maybe? Ooh, are we going down? You're at the edge of a massive hole. The dirt gives way to rock as the ground sinks into darkness. The computer tied to your upper back slickens with sweat in the afternoon sun. A rope slung around your shoulder has slipped under the strap of your backpack, digging uncomfortably against your collarbone. Go down the hole that's obvious, lean a bit, check it out, shine the lamp into the hole. Yell into the hole first, see if there's pirates. Light lamp. Your lamp is now on. Shine lamp in hole. Lamplight only reaches a few yards down the hole, where the rock is coated in the slimy black mold. You can tell that the walls are too slick to climb safely without assistance. I'm gonna go in then, I think. Yeah, I guess we can use a rope. The rope is tied snugly to a tree trunk. Down. Your feet slip a few times on the slimy rock, but you remain stable. Lula and Joseph descend carefully after you. Quiet. Braille, like rail. I see. Thank you. Yeah, in Dutch is braille, so it's very different. You are in Bed Quilt, a long east-west passage with holes everywhere. Joseph and Lula remove the computer equipment they are carrying on their backs and begin setting up. That's the last strip, so everything's down here now. They were getting here? Setup gear. I only understood you as far as wanting to set the up above. Set the up above? Lula looks pensive. Where's the treasure? Ask Lula where treasure is. Ha! If we knew that, we wouldn't have to set up down here. I know you think this environment will help our project, get us in touch with a deep romantic reverence of some kind of profound natural spookiness, but I was more comfortable in our lab. University picked the worst time to cut our funding. Typical institutional stinginess and academic politics. I mean, I felt like we were getting really close to something. Anyway, I don't know if it's sustainable down here, you know, to live and work here together. Ask her about the cave. Having second thoughts? I don't blame you. It's unsettling down here. Weird acoustics. Earlier, as we were climbing down, I thought I heard voices for a moment. Or, not voices themselves, but the echoes of voices singing. Some kind of eerie, tuneless working song. I'm glad I'm not down here alone. Joseph looks uncomfortable. Jealous. Hey, Donald, can you help me, wire up these generators? I'll assemble the synthesizer, but I could use some help with the serial interface, if you have time. You hear an unfamiliar echo from a tunnel to the east. Wire up the generators. Help Joseph. I appreciate it, Donald. I'm not much of an electrician, you know. You know that. Joseph hands you a bundle of wires. His kitten curls up in a spool of cabling. Listen, the three of us had a good thing for a minute, wouldn't you say? Up at the old place before it got ugly? I'm saying, we came down here to work, to really do it. Xanadu. And I mean, we've got to be rational about this. All three of us have got to put our feelings aside for a bit and be rational. Do you know what I'm saying? Wait, so they went into this hole, which leads to a cave, and that's the cave that they're actually in now. And like the generators and the computer that they set up is Xanadu. Right? Hey, Blue Baron. Hi. Is he talking about Lula? Kind of creepy. Tell Joseph to back off. Joseph wipes his brow with a dusty sleeve. Seems down here we're all strangers. Permanently strange. You're interrupted by the ominous echo of a grating, scraping sound from the east, louder than before. What the hell was that? Let's check it out. In tunnels. Here we go! I need a sip of my drink because my throat is having a hard time. Ah. Whew. You rush down the tunnel with Joseph and Lula close behind. That got intense. No wonder they're still thinking about it. The tunnel narrows, and soon you find yourself crawling on your hands and knees. Navigating the tunnel gradually becomes more awkward, as smooth rock gives way to jagged crystalline surfaces. They're going to the graveyard. Scratches and taps echo from the end of the tunnel, some short and piercing, some slower and groaning as if dampened by water. The tunnel opens into a large room. Yeah, Haley, it is. It's like a text adventure. Ooh. Who are these people? Okay. You're in a large, irregular chamber. The walls, floor, and ceiling are covered with crystalline projections. Strangers are here, scraping black mold from the crystals. They look up when you enter. One of them seems about to speak. Finally. Better run. Listen. Stranger reaches for a box he's carrying and presses a plastic button. The box whirs to life, and a crackly voice blurts something unintelligible, then slows to a deep gurgle. He looks at his companions momentarily in confused disappointment. Then he returns his awful gaze to you. Maybe they just want us to fix it. Joseph flees through a tunnel to the north. Lula flees through the tunnel to the northeast. I'll go with Lula. Lula's headlamp scans across the northern passage as you run. Soft shadows loom perplexingly from floor to ceiling. You feel around to distinguish shadows from crystals, but eventually find yourself cornered. You've hit a dead end. Who are they? Let's find a way out of here. Escape. It's not a verb I recognize. Look for escape. You can't see any such thing. Listen, I think they've gone back to work. They seem strange somehow. Maybe they've forgotten about us. Alright, let's try to pass them quickly now. Don't make eye contact, then we'll find our way back to the equipment. Maybe Lula never made it out. And that's what he means with she's in there now, because this is the only record of Lula left. You are in Bedquilt, a long east-west passage with holes everywhere. Hey, I'll get in. Lula is here, panting for breath. Did they follow us? Where's Joseph? She seems pretty scared. May as well wait. Search for him. I only understood you as far as wanting to search. We have to be more specific. With the equipment? The various computer and audio equipment casts angular shadows into the tunnels as you scan slowly across the pile. Nothing. Back outside? You grab hold of the rope and slowly climb up. Your days lecturing on esoteric computer science topics did not prepare you to scale cave walls with rope. Your evenings gathering with friends to roll dice and consult fancifully illustrated charts, however, prepared you for the likelihood that this climb could end badly. You carefully descend back into the cave. Joseph emerges suddenly from one of the tunnels. That damn sound! Those damn voices! I don't even know what direction I was running. I wove through that network of tunnels. I ran my hand along the wall, always turning left, but every turn, every rock felt the same. For all I knew, I was running in circles. Well, I mean, if you always go left, you're going in circles. Finally, I ended up here. And I hid. I panicked. I heard you talking, but I didn't think I could trust my senses. But listen, there's one thing I have to tell you. While I was out there, lost in the tunnels and caves, I came across a zero, and I had no idea. So we have to go through the tunnels. It's like a real place. They pick up garbage, they deliver mail, they go to work and to church, but it has an awful kind of emptiness. Wandering through, I heard horrible echoes. Weird images got burned into my mind's eye. Television, scarecrow, crystal, a feather, a sandwich, a CRT monitor, a bottle, an anchor. Lula looks down at her feet. What's up with her? Ask her what's up. Nothing. Just... Joseph, you sound disturbed. Lula, you've heard the same damn story as I have. It doesn't matter now, damn it. I'm leaving. To hell with all of it. Get him back on track. We're so close. Divert his attention. You shout something at Joseph about the project you were working on together. You'll die in these damned cold caves. And what about those men? You know they'll come back. Why are we playing this game? We can hide from them. You shout something at Joseph about going deeper into caves. Did you hear their voices? They'll find you, but not me. I'm going back to the surface. Stop! Your stupid fight is ringing through the whole damned cave. Joseph is right. We can't stay here. I'm leaving too, but I'm not going back to the surface. I'm taking my station wagon. I'm heading down to zero. Don't let her leave us. Get Lula's attention. You plead with Lula about your continued collaboration. I'll send you this tape when I'm done recording. I'll put it in the mail, and then you can see what your damned machine does with it. Lula and Joseph left. Okay. Abandoned by your collaborators, your confidants, your companions, the only two among your colleagues with whom you've ever trusted with the gift of your friendship. Pretty thick. Sounds like a beardo had his heart broken. You wander the tunnels alone, dragging along the components of your unrealized masterpiece, combing the underground passage for a new site in which to realize your vision. Sounds like a genius. How do you mean? Vain. Vanity, ain't it the truth? My aunt Remedios, before she got into the whole musicography thing, she was a painter, mostly nudes and oil. She had this model, I'll never forget him. Big, classically physical guy, looks like he was about to storm Troy. He made everyone call him the Colonel. Weaver and I saw this guy naked a lot. You couldn't help it. He was always posing somewhere in the house, chasing the light from room to room, while Aunt Remedios made a sketch of his profile or worked on the right mix of pigments. The Colonel had his magnificent hair, long black hair that ran down just to the bottom of his shoulder blades. One evening he was standing next to an open window in the back of the house. The sun was setting. Early spring, I think. It was kind of windy. Aunt Remedios was trying to get his hair right. She kept arranging it, like half in front and half behind, running over his shoulder or laying across his chest in a very specific way. But it itched him or something, and he'd do this weird indignant shuffle thing, or the wind from the open window would push it around, or he'd start and turn his neck when Weaver and I ran by, and everything would be tangled again. The final product was a swirl of black lines billowing around the top of his neck. Weird thing is, I don't even remember his face now, just a black swirl. Probably the best one she's ever painted. Ketsy, see you later. Okay, so now we're here. Yep, that's it. I wonder what this is gonna bring. After what may have been years, you stumble out of a tunnel in a cavernous open space. Stalactites adorn the ceiling like grotesques. In the center of the room is an enormous rocky spire. This is where you will set up your equipment and establish your legacy. And he did. Now is the time to continue your work. Research assistance, 0. Realism index, 37%. Romance index, 2. Mold coverage, 0. You may hire new research assistants, assign assistants to a task, or sleep until tomorrow. Hire a new research assistant. Uploading job advertisements to your university. Okay. You have hired Rick, who studies library sciences. Hey, whiskey! Oh, thank you! Thank you so much! Welcome, welcome. Assign an assistant. You may assign research assistants to debugging, transcription, or speculation. Transcription. Hire a newer sleep. Time passes. Rick extensively notates tunnel diameter as a function of length. Now is the time to continue your work. Okay, realism index 52. Romance 0. So we need a lady. Let's get a lady in here then. Greg. I think he needs a lady, but I'm not sure. Maybe he likes Greg. So we did transcription. Let's do debugging now. 1 for debugging. Let's do another one. Then we do 1 for debugging, 1 for transcription, and no new applicants. Okay. Let's do transcription. Okay, now we go sleep again. Yeah, Davy. Greg fixes some weird math with some weirder math. Rick summarizes the migratory patterns of bats through the tunnels. Greasy black mold is collecting on the computer. Now is the time to continue your work. 77. Maybe we can hire someone now. Uploading job. Okay. See? Weaver. Mathematics. Okay. Oh, let's assign him to speculation. Let's do 2. I don't know. Let's sleep. Rick discards centuries of exhaustive data, okay? Weaver makes convincing arguments for the edibility of stone. Intruders! Strangers are doing something to the equipment, but you can't make out what. You hide behind the rock until they leave. With trepidation, you emerge from your hiding place hours later. Now is the time to continue your work. No, I'm not convinced either. Oh, realism went down. Oh, I got romance though. Oh, Mandra, holy shit. Thank you. This is a donation. It sure is. Thank you. Gonna put that to use when I go to LA next Friday. Thank you. Ah, tattoo. Ow, ow, ow. I'm thinking of going to go to like the H&M on Monday or Tuesday, see if I can get some tank tops for in LA to show off my tattoo. Let's see if we can hire. Whoa, mold went down too. So they took the mold? Okay, try to quit. We got stuff to do. Are you sure you want to quit? Yes. That was a rhetorical question. Quit game? Exit? I only understood you as far as wanting to quit. Maybe we have to lose or die somehow in order to start over. Smash the computer. Violence isn't the answer. Maybe we have to wait it out. Time passes. Research assistants come and go. You don't encounter the strangers again, but sometimes you can hear the uncanny echoes of their voices off in the tunnels. Years pass, mold accumulates. You and the remaining research assistants take to burning disused equipment in the center of the room. Black mold is intensely flammable and makes an excellent catalyst. It leaves behind a sweet narcotic perfume. One night you have visitors, outsiders, different ones. Then later that night, an old friend. Lula! You really did go deeper into the caves. Premature end the file. Press any key to quit. Huh. Phew! Thank you, lullabies. Thank you, thank you. Act 3, Scene 10. Okay, so we were on 9. I really want to finish this act, though. Oh, I hope it's not much longer. Lula's back. Oh, Lula! Oh, I fucking know her. She's from... Jesus. She is from Act 2. You were easy enough to find. Met a few of your former assistants. One can't help but hear things. So this is what became of our project. Oh, I've made some additions. Joseph stole the data tapes for the first half, so I've had some blank spots to fill. Yes, I know. He published his version, actually. Sorry to report that it's a bit of tediously sentimental. We found your doctor. Right, we were looking... Jesus, we were looking for a doctor, because she asked us to. And then we got to the doctor, and then he fucking just amputated my leg and gave me a fake one. You smell like a distillery. Have you been drinking? We've been looking for you. You found the address data? Just pass it over to Donald here. Will you be a dear and crunch these numbers? We're looking to sort out the street name collision. Dogwood Drive. Wasn't the bureau going to process it? I insist. I have cycles to spare. I'll just pack my pipe and get to it. Should only be an hour or so. Andrew will carry it over to... I'll be at the bureau for the rest of the night. Just mark it private materials for the attention of Senior Clerk Chamberlain. How do we get to the bureau from here? The bridge! Yes, the bridge. Through the gate over there. Sentimental. Now we too recede into history. Good night, Donald. Meet me at the bureau and we'll get you on your way. Head counterclockwise through the cathode ray, then turn around. Then it's just clockwise until you find the bureau. Okay, wait. Counterclockwise, so this way. To the cathode ray, then turn around. And then it's clockwise until you find the bureau. Okay. Between us, I think you should drive. The Let's Play at the same part you are now goes on for another 20 minutes. Fuck. That's so long. We can do it. I was really hoping that this would be it, but... Wait, isn't this the gate we came through? Wait, it's the music again from Act 2. Hey, the lantern. Batteries have long since died. Huh. Is the bridge fixed now? It is! We're on the other side of the bridge! The car is too! And Johnny was waiting here. Ah. We somehow got the car. Okay, what'd they say? Counterclockwise until you reach something. The cathode ray. Then go back until you reach the bureau. This is fucking weird. Cactus. Antlers. Scarecrow. Bureau. So good. So good. Yeah, back at the bureau. Holy fuck. That's where we started Act 2. This is the office with the fucking bears. Wait, he's not coming? Can we go up? Oh, oh, she's coming. Lula. Here you are. Mary Ann has the rest of the evening off, so I'm minding the desk. Any word on the address? Results just came in by courier. Good news. Donald and his assistants were able to sort through the noise. I had Rick cross-reference their results against some of our records. He found a corresponding mail stop on the Echo River route. As it happens, the night ferry is scheduled to make its stop here shortly. The ferryman carries the mail and collects the garbage as well. I'm sure you can catch a ride out that way. Wait, night ferry? Okay. Thanks for the help. I suppose we just repeat it until it's true. Aww. Safe travels. Try to stay out of the water. It's colder than it looks and deep. Okay, so... It was a map, yeah. Let's wait. His leg is cool, though. How long do we have to wait? Oh, who knows? Oh, this is the water. Up to you. It's okay, you can tell them. Doesn't matter anymore. Fine. So, we were in that graveyard. Yes? Wait, is that it? Okay. Are we gonna take the ferry? Where the strangers come from? Wait, what? Wait, we're back here? Oh, we're gonna tell what happened in church? There's no sound. Well, this can't be right. Looks like an old church. Worth a look inside. Okay. Why is there no sound anymore? Maybe because it's a memory? So now we're gonna see what they found in here. Church floors, cold metal, scuffed and flexed by unknown boot heels. I don't know what I expected. The strangers, he kept saying. God, I hope I have enough space on my C drive if I've been streaming that long. The strangers, he kept saying. Kind of vague already, isn't it? Donald's a stranger. Hell, you and I are practically strangers. Listen, earlier in the mine, I didn't want to talk about it, but... What did you find? When I saw Weaver, she was on TV. Oh, Weaver! That was one of the assistants. I was testing a pretty simple tube repair, flipping through channels to check the saturation. She was just there. It was kind of horrible. I mean, I told you she disappeared suddenly, ran away, but we thought she was dead. Yeah, I guess I don't like to say it. Dead. And then the next time I flipped the channel 2, Weaver. It's burned into my vision now. She's standing in a room. Walls are blank, kind of grey. There's tape on the walls like markings and desks. A classroom, maybe? Camera's in the corner, so it's this sort of 45-degree angle into the room, and there's Weaver right in the center of the picture. I stopped turning the dial. Hell, I think I stopped breathing. Eventually she spoke, but there was no real sound, just this awful hum. I read the closed captions. She said to go to the mine. I'd find something there. I can't remember her exact words. Whenever I try, I get distracted. Fuzzy. She coughs into her sleeve. It's so dusty in here, right? Yeah, real dusty. Oh, fuck. Maybe it's me. I'm kind of allergic, too. What the hell is that? Did you hear that? I don't know if this sound is supposed to be gone here. Maybe it's the church. Must have... Ooh! Oh. There's the sound. Service doors back there? Oh, who's this? Oh, wait, I'm the dude. Oh, whoa, whoa. Visitors. Stranger activates the tape player slung on his shoulder. Crackly drawl echoes in the room. It's patience and sounds like it should be smiling. My regrets. I hope I didn't keep you waiting long. We don't see a lot of foot traffic these days. I guess you're here about the job. I'm afraid we only have one opening at the moment. Horrible business. Yeah, let's stick with the computer. Certainly, I'll tell you everything you need to know. I've only just met you, but I feel like it's certain there's a place for you here. Wait. So the dude's talking through a tape recorder, right? Because he's a skeleton, so he doesn't have anything to speak with. So he uses a tape recorder, but we're interacting with him, so how does he have a reaction on tape? I'll just take you over to meet the dispatcher, show you the trucks, get you familiarized. We can converse as we go. What is this place? Well, it's not a church. Some kind of factory? Maybe, but for what? Why hidden away like this? What's that smell? Like bread. Baking bread? He's called Doolittle? Please, follow me. I didn't realize. So we're going down here? Wait, why is this button here? Whoa. I have to ask you to step in here a moment. This is for your safety and adjust your outfits just a bit. Protective headwear up on the wall back there. Please remove your shoes and eyeglasses. We don't wear glasses. So that won't be an issue. Do us a favor and put on the headwear anyway. Just this way. Okay. So that little thing that we can see dangling on him is his radio that he talks with. Oh, maybe the dude there. Oh, wait, what's that? Wow, check this stuff out. Must be decades old, but it's in perfect condition. How do you keep it like that? Maintenance, old man. I bet it's someone's job around here. Probably hard to keep all the dust out, you know, underground. That's why I got into this business, to keep all stuff like this running. Seems like such a shame to let it just fall into ruin, you know? Like the computer back in the cave, Xanadu. Decades of engineering, thousands of years of mathematics and philosophy, all petrified into living stone. How could you just let that fall apart? More new arrivals this evening. Plenty to do. Got to relay the formula. Just the computer. The orientation is all done by voice and rote. We don't believe electronics have a role in our company culture. Computers are tools. Plenty of interesting mechanical this and that ahead, though. Shall we move on? I guess so. Do we go into a truck? Oh, God, no. Shuttle. Here's the fleet. Haha. Oh, we just use these to get around internally. What do you do here? Oh, I'm a copywriter. Text on bottles and flyers, add copy, that sort of thing. Discerning shades and heartsick lovers have long known the taste of hard times, and held it in favor over all other spirits. That was one of mine. The trucks are just east the ways in shipping. You can become acquainted with the dispatcher there. Give me a tap on the shoulder if you see something that catches your eye. Always happy to show off the facilities. Sublime machinery. Okay. Yeah, this is fucking weird. Should I press the... Oh. So we're in logistics right now, and now we're gonna go to shipping? What the fuck are we even doing? So these are the strangers, and they are somehow hurting the computer, right? They come in... Oh, and they take people. They take assistants to just work for them here. Ah. Here it is. Now I have to ask, as a matter of course, what kind of experience do you have driving trucks? Now I'm just working here. I used to drive long hauls. It's a lonely kind of thing, or so I hear. And you can drive safely, can't you? I haven't any doubt now. It's only after what happened with Miguel this evening. What did happen? Well, the dust is still clearing, of course. Perhaps he closed his eyes a moment, or simply hit a curve too devilish. I do pity ill-fated Miguel. He was good company and slow to anger. But if we're speaking confidentially, well, with all that lost product to be repaid, bourbon and glass dashed across the interstate, and a few casks too, we're all just thankful he had no next of kin. Let's see if I can ring up the dispatcher. Radio? Switches on the radio. Deep monotonous voice drones from the dashboard speaker. 10:20 on that load. Come back. Up in the Hummingbird Cave. 10:12. City Kitty. This is a good time, dispatch. We may have found Miguel's replacement. Thought you might like to get acquainted. 10:09. Come again. Introduce yourself. Something impressive about yourself. They're very well regarded here. I'm not really here for a job. You folks know anything about a computer? 99, wheel holder. Gotta pay the water bill. So I'm certain they'll call back before long. Let's take a look around the truck, eh? Holy shit, what the fuck's going on? Oh, I kicked my desk. Looks like it's just about ready to go out. We've had some good folks in shipping here, so you never need to worry about loading if you don't want to. Bit hard on the knees and back at your age, right? Of course you'll have to unload at the destination, but that's the job, and some drivers like the extra shift stacking and loading here. I shouldn't really do any lifting. Did Miguel load his own trucks? Yeah, I'm pretty old. I see. Well, surely we can spare a dolly and carrying strap for your health and safety. Sounds like a lot of work around here. Conway woke up on baled hay? What? It's in our interest, friend. After all, we must meet our financial obligations. He woke up on a bale of hay? Are we gonna wake up and this never happened? I know you want to look. Kick the tires. That's the thing we do, isn't it? As though our knees could exert that kind of force these tires see out there on the road. We're more likely to hurt ourselves. Isn't it the way? The tires look fine. It wasn't the tires that failed our dear Miguel. We're quite sure. Set in a dim room full of folding chairs. What kind of man was he? What the fuck's happening? Many of us have found ourselves in this position, arrogantly grasping at personal sovereignty, when our lives have become unmanageable. There's no shame in it, only condolence. What else can we show you? Control the wipers with the knob here. Fiddle with the controls. They seem to have a decent torque to them, right? Can't say how they'd fare in an ice storm, but we never delay our shipment. You watch the weather closely? I wouldn't know if I saw it. Too many years of climate control. Have I mentioned that I rarely, if ever, leave our facility? I wouldn't know the rain if it drowned me. They ditched class for the day to drive in the rain. I'm sure the wipers are fine. Of course. What else? Headlights work fine, see? Do little fiddles with the controls. That's important. Most of our product goes out at night. You never know who you run into in daylight. Dusk can be treacherously misleading with all the indirect light. Magic hour, eh? Drivers sleep in the day, then? Sure, those that sleep. Miguel pulled extra day shifts when he could. Sometimes he'd help me, you know. Sometimes over in bottling. You shouldn't have been out driving at dusk. Weird shadows, soft light, dangerous. Had to get off the highway. Too loud, too murky. I'm afraid to click it. Headlights look okay. That they do. Moving on. Truck's radio crackles back to life. Driver, come back. Ah, there's dispatch. Now, tell them about your experience. Tell them the truck's in good shape. Tell them you'll start in the morning. I really can't. Yeah, we gotta finish this delivery in a few. 10:33, dispatch. Got 2 black eyes and a flock of crocodiles. Come back. 10-4, back it down and prick your eyelids, driver. Come back, Lem. 10-4. Come back, wheel holder. 10-4. Got your ears on? Good. Listen to this. So, I think that went well. Let's head back up to logistics and seal the deal, eh? I got one more thing to show you. Boom. I wonder what happened if I clicked the italics. Park, I guess? Weren't we going to logistics? Or is it just like park the car? It's like we went into some cave to like explore something, and then we just found like skeletons working at Amazon, basically. Let's head back upstairs, eh? I have one more thing to show you. Wait, we only came here looking for some answers about this stupid moldy computer. Failure! Oh shit, thank you! Thank you so much. That's awesome. Thanks. Black mold, it's drawn to whiskey. Feeds on ethanol fumes, you see. As we age the whiskey, some of it inevitably evaporates into the air, the angel's share. Goes through the vents and out into the caves. If we can scrape up that mold, we can usually apply some pressure and cold to it, squeeze and condense the angel's share back into drinkable whiskey. Every drop counts when you're making a living on the stuff, so we'd go down and scrape it off as equipment, just like any other place it grows. We kept sending his people here to drive us away. He kept sending his people to drive us away. Paranoid, truly paranoid. Now we have the formula, so we don't need to go collecting mold. One thing I know, that computer's been running for decades. Switch it off for a minute and let it rest. That'll get you going, I'm sure of it. That's what I said, yeah. Join me upstairs. Okay. So I wonder if he now set that because that's the option I chose earlier. Should I go down there or up here? If you don't mind. They actually do get black mold? Oh, wow. Holy fuck, we're at 372. That's fucking crazy. We really had quite a boost again recently. I guess it's just all thanks to 9-8 subbing other people. Okay. And of course, Not counting all the people that actually saw it, but like that's like he did like 10, 15 people. Here it is, a beauty, wouldn't you say? It's an antique, you know. What is it? Why, it's an adding machine. This is where we come for our daily ritual to calculate the day's interest and repayment according to the formula. I usually do so at the beginning of my shift, so I know how many hours I need in order to keep up. I believe you'll do well here, sir. Happy to have you. Congratulations, you're hired. Wait, we can't. Customary here to start each day with a shift drink. Let's make it special, mark the occasion. This is the top shelf stuff now. Single barrel. He doesn't down the hatch. Vita memoriae mors. Hey, how'd they get here? Oh! Oh! The mouse is moving on its own. I'm not doing anything. It clicked for me. Welcome aboard. What? You have to get back to this. He has a delivery to make. What's this? Not working? Are you turning down this opportunity? She's right. I have to make this. I'm disappointed. Oh no. I'm afraid that leaves us with a delicate problem. As I indicated, this is the top shelf stuff you're drinking now. It isn't cheap. Oh no. If it's not your first shift drink, well, and there's the matter of this tour just now. My time and experience are billed at quite the premium. This is not good for you, my friend. You're in quite deep by my back of the envelope estimations. We have that in common, I suppose, all of us. I'm afraid you'll have to work this off somehow. It's just the way of it. Oh my god! What's happening right now? You can start tomorrow. Take the time to settle your affairs. Of course, the interest begins to compound immediately, and well, we'll go over the formula when you get there. Hey, thank you for the resub. I'm about 5 days late, but Happy New Year's. Happy New Year's. Okay, I should get back to work. See you tomorrow. Damn, I just got drafted. Well, shit. There we are. So, I guess I start in the morning. I guess. I'm confused. It's just the way things go, kid. Huh. Well, that still gives us a few hours to roam, right? Where's the ferry? Damn. It's silent again, too. That skinny dog. Maybe this is the end of the act, and then Act 4 is the ferry. Begins at the ferry. There it is. So quiet. Man, this took 2 hours to record. I thought it was going to be 1 hour. So that explains it. I was like, let's do something that's like 1 more hour. Here we are. Streamed almost 6 hours. What the fuck? I think it's easier. End of Act 3. Hey! I think it's easier to stream longer if you switch games. Because that's what I've been doing today. And it like kind of like diverts your attention. And it makes it seem like you're not going that long. Because you keep like getting refreshed with a new game. Yeah, there's a mammoth on the boat. It was super fun. And it was a really, really good stream. Oh, it's a robot. He's trying to fix it. Context backlash. General aware on the... Am I in act... It didn't say I was in the new act, did it? It only said that it was the end. Why is it so quiet? See also sections 1.8 general terms. Okay. What am I doing now? I'm trying to repair a mammoth? Well, we haven't seen like Act 4, Scene 1. I don't know if it's... This might be like an introduction to the new act. Like a little teaser Throw it in a river. Yeah, do it. It's so weird that there's no sound here. Oh, Junebug's here. I don't at all blame you, especially down here on the water, I mean. Sure, it's dangerous, but this is where she lives. What brings you down to the Echo tonight? Oh, Blue. Yeah, we always auto-host each other. We're good friends. Can someone maybe... The Let's Play stops the Act Event 3, so I guess this is Act 4. Yeah, I think I'll stop it here. Let me see if I can... last save 2 minutes ago. Good. Back to game. Let me stop my recording just to be safe. So thanks for watching if you did.